Okay, let me start. So till maybe previous class, what we discussed, we are just discussing about the joins condition, correct? So in SQL, we already been discuss about. Let me share the screen. Okay, we already been in the. Let me connect to this.
Yeah, I Anvesh, a question. So the
Yeah.
Python part is over now. Just want to understand where are we going?
No, no. Python part is not yet over. So okay, let me explain you. And, okay, what's the
So
thing? Yeah,
yeah,
okay, let me explain. So Python functional part is over. Okay, this part is over. Python oops part is 50% done. Okay, then you coming to your advanced Python. Correct. We have three module in our course curriculum. The first part is your functional Python. Then the second part to your oops concept or your advanced kind of Python. You will say that that is 50% done. Then we have a advanced Python concept. Okay, related to your DS and DE. I will not say advanced Python, advanced DS and DE. Okay, so here we have three modules. What are the three modules? Pandas, NumPy, and visualization. How to visualize and how to connect to databases. I can write DB connection and all these stuffs. Okay, so these two are interrelated. These two are interrelated. Okay. And for these two, if I will go to Pandas and NumPy, I need to understand what is that SQL. So Pandas and NumPy are nothing but connectivity, even if DB connection. So what usually in this data engineering or data science model, if you will go to the course curriculum, we usually connect to DB and we will do the functionally. Okay. So once we will come across this SQL part, what I will gonna do, I will combine all the things and I will start writing. Understand it? What's the exam means? What the concept here? So once you will get SQL, because whenever I'm writing something SQL in the Pandas or NumPy, if you will gonna not understand the SQL part, you will ask me, hey Anvesh, what is this? What you are trying to achieve it here? Is this the course is over? At that moment, I will go through on a single straight line. SQL part, you have to understand the code. Got it? So that's what
yeah.
the
And
agenda. So yeah.
how about like still we need to cover the exception handling and all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
Where
that's
that
that part. Yes, these 50%, if you remember, exception handling, error, and you can say how to write a class fully, modules, and all these stuff. These 50% will be there. Okay. Once
okay,
we will cover data engineering and data science part, this is the end part. This is the end part when you know every prerequisite functional. Okay, this part and that part, then we'll combine all these things will be come to here.
okay, no
Correct.
problem. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
That's the structure we usually evolve around.
No problem.
Perfect. Yeah. So here you can say 50% remaining. Okay. Here 100%, not 100%, once SQL will cover, another 60% will be there. Then this 60% will empty or cover up. Then we'll jump to this part and we'll start writing everything. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Then let me jump into. Yeah. Okay. So let me, okay. Guys, you have any idea about views? What do you mean by view? So even if in the pandas also it will come. So what do you mean by view? View is nothing but a virtual table. So or people will say that windowing. Let's say for example, what we usually do. Let's say for example, this is a critical information, and I have maybe I'm coming to a real time example. So what is that? Maybe I have 100 manufacturing site for me. I have manufacturing site at US. I have manufacturing site at maybe Asia, and I have manufacturing site in EU, Europe, and I have manufacturing site in Africa. Okay. So what will happen? I have created a single database, and in that single database, I am containing all the data. But what the agenda is that, okay, what the agenda is that US people shouldn't look forward into Asia data. Asia people shouldn't look to your Europe data. So Africa data is only and only accessed through the Africa data. So in that scenario, there is a concern of security, correct? There is a concern of security. Means the same fab data or the manufacturing site data can be seen or can be accessed through that particular manufacturing workers or person. So to achieve that thing, we usually do a view. So what do you mean by view? If why I come to this thing? If you will gonna see in my here, what is the database? My database is HR. Okay. What is the objects are there? You can say table is an object, view is another object, index, package. These are called as the object or object of the databases. Correct. Table means if you will say that the similar structure what we discussed last time. So view is same as table. It is also a which one? It is also looks like the table, same structure. But the thing is that view doesn't contain any data. It's a simple complex SQL query. So let's say, for example, I want to achieve something. Let's say, for example, what I view overall is that it's a window. Window means the way window means through window you can see outside things. Similarly, through your view you can see the table data. Let's say, for example, I have some complex logic. I developed a SQL, and that SQL I want to use every time through my database. So what I'll do, I'll save all the fully complex SQL into a view, and every time I can use. Can I say the same functionality is your Python function? Can I say? Is that the more or less require like Python function? What Python function usually do or user defined function? I write a function with logic and I save it somewhere inside my code. So whenever I want to execute that, what I usually do? I usually call my function, correct? Sanket, are you able to correlate function and view? Whenever I want to implement that logic, what I usually do? I usually go ahead and call that function so that the code inside or the logic inside that function will be get executed and I will get my data. Similarly, the same thing will be view. So whatever database related logic you want to do, you write your own SQL store inside a view. So whenever you want to apply that logic, just go and use that view. Any doubt on view? So what base table will do or table, we usually call that table. So table will contain a on magnified or on transferred data. Logic means raw data. View will be your required logified data. Got it? And through view also what we can achieve, I have some security challenge, security, you can say properties are there through which that view for the US can be seen by US people. Asia view will be data will be seen by Asia data. Europe data will be seen by your Europe people, and Africa data will be get touched by or accessed through your Africa people. That's what the beauty of view. So these are called your object. So what do you mean by store proc, or you can say procedures will be there. Procedures is nothing but here. If you want to write your uh, programming inside your databases, then you will go to your go-to procedures. So for us, this is not required. Basically, we use tables and views. And this procedure pack, the same thing, we can write your function, same thing. And this procedure and all these things, we will gonna use your Python function. Perfect. Okay. Now, where we are there, we are yesterday, we are there, or previous session, we are there for your joins. So what I join, basically what are the different kinds of join? There are basically 6 types of join we discuss. What are the inner join? Then I
Outer
say
join.
I like left outer join or left join. Then I'll say right join or right outer join. Then I'll say that full outer join. Okay. Then apart from that, there is one called self join. Correct? Okay. What do you mean by self join? And there is one more is that is cross join. Okay. What is the syntax? Okay. Let me go to the syntax directly. The join syntax, guys, just you have to by heart. What is that? You have to select. Okay. You have to select E. Here, what do you mean by E? If you remember in the session, we discussed about aliasing. Aliasing means naming the table. Okay. Naming the table. Okay, here what I'm writing, selecting EID, ID, name, ename, dname. So what do you mean by department? Department is nothing but your D table. The alias or the nickname of department is E and the nickname of employee is E. On which column I am joining? I am joining on E.id to D.id. So if you remember in the previous session, I say for joining, you require at least a common column between two tables. Agree? You require at least a single or common column between the tables so that you can perform your joins. So based upon your condition, you will join. Okay. So if you remember the diagrammatically we have seen, the left outer join means what the inner join will give. Inner join will give the matching record. Matching record in the both the table. What left outer join will do? Left outer join will give your matching record plus your unmatched left hand side table. What right outer join will do? It will give your matching record as well as unmatched right hand or excess right hand side table. What a full outer join will give? It will give everything, matching, unmatching, and all these things. And if you remember, if left outer or right outer, whichever is not matching, what we usually do? It will be replaced for the respective thing. We will put your null value. Any doubt on the joining till now? Any doubt on the joining?
No doubt.
No.
Okay.
What is a self join in that case?
I'm coming to that. Yeah,
Okay.
I have covered these four things. Okay, I'm coming to what do you mean by self join. Okay, so in these four concepts, what I say that I required at least a common column between a join. If you remember in the previous session, we discussed about your which table, department and employee table. Okay, so in the department and employee table, if you remember, what is the common column? Is your department ID and manager ID. Correct. Okay. So now we'll say, let's say for example, I don't have any common column between two tables. Can I join? Can I join? I don't have. Let's say for example, I have a table called as okay. I have a table called as product. Okay. And I have a table called as employee. So do you think employee to product any relation can be established? No, there is no relation between or there is no common column between employee to product. But still you want to join forcefully. So in that scenario, what will come? Your cross join will come into picture. What is that? Cross join. CROSS. Cross join. What cross join will do? Let's say for example, I have 3 record here. Okay. I have 4 record here. So what is the number of output we'll get? It will give 3 into 4, that is 12 record. Okay. So here you can say all the possible outcome can come. Okay. Let's say for example, I'll say, okay, let me minimize the thing. Just give me a second. Yeah. Let's say for example, I have a ID. Okay. I have some name. Okay. Similarly, I have some maybe roll number I am writing. Okay. I have roll number and I have class. Okay. Similarly, if you say ID1, name is A, ID2, name is B. Okay. I have roll number 6 and roll number 7. Okay. Class is maybe, you can say 10th and 12th. 10th, 12th. Okay. So here I want to, okay, let me add one more roll number. Okay, let me add ID3 and name is Z. So guys, tell me, this is my, maybe I'll say that a table. Okay, this is table A. Is that the font is visible or do I need to increase the size? Okay, this is table B. Do you think, is there any common column between these two tables?
No.
No. So if you want to join, so how it will looks like? Okay, it will first, how many in the output, how many number of columns will get formed? Tell me. It will form four columns. What are the four columns it will get for ID name, roll number, and class? Perfect. ID name, roll number, and class. So now, what will happen? Can I put all these things here? Perfect. Yeah. Then what I will put? Can I put?
No, no.
Okay. Perfect. So this is how your output will come. Perfect. So it will give you this kind of output. Then now let's jump into your self join. Okay. So here the Cartesian product will give you the output. Okay. The Cartesian product will be giving the output. Okay. One more record it should be. It should be 6 record. Let's me try. Okay. Let me give you the create a table and we'll see the output first. Get table output, right. If statement handling. Let me see. Let me show you one direct example. So let's start from departments. Okay, how many records I have? I have in department, I have 27 records, correct? In department, I have 27 records. Okay. In employee, how many records I have? Let's start from employee. Say how many records I have? I have 10. Okay. So what is the syntax of your cross join? Select A dot star, or I'll say write E dot star, comma, D dot star. Okay, star means guys everything it will say from department E. Okay. E. If you remember, okay, we can see how many records are there. Okay, let me count. If you'll see, the output should be 27 into 107. Okay, fine. How it will do that. 27 into 107. It will be something 2889. Okay, so how will you get it? Perfect. So this is how the cross join will. If I'll apply some inner join, or let me apply some field joining condition, how it will be gonna tell me? If the same table, if I'll join based upon the okay department. If I'll go for inner join, okay, on I dot D dot department ID. Guys, are you able to follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah. D dot department ID which is equal to E dot department ID. Perfect. So you will see drastically the it will be get reduced. Okay. It will be what joined simply more parenthesis. This is again. Yes, you got it. Is a drastically you see the number how it got reduced. So because I have a common column and the common based upon the common data only it will be get joined, but cross join will be a multiplication. Correct. Irrespective of the number, it will be get multiplied. Now we'll see the self join. What do you mean by a self join? So if you remember, what is D? Tell me. What is D? D is nothing but your department table. What is E? E is nothing but your employee table. Okay. So what here I am doing, let's say for example, if you'll see, let me show you the data. Let's start. Just check what I am trying to achieve it here. Okay. Mhm. So, employee. We write departments. Just check what it is copying. So you see these four columns, 1, 2, department ID, department ID, here, yeah. You see these four columns, department name, manager ID is both are same. So here what, just check my code. Here what is the column here? If you'll see, what is D table? D table is department. What is E table?
Employee.
No. What is E table? What I have written? Join departments
Department.
aliasing as
Exactly.
E. So here that means what I'm trying to achieve, I'm joining same table with same table. You got my, I'm joining the same table with the same table. That's what is your self join, means I'm joining with myself. Okay. What is the benefit? I'll show. Here you see, if you'll go and write select star from department, okay. Let me show you. Okay. So here guys, see one thing. There is a employee ID called 70. Okay. Department ID 70. There is also a manager ID. Okay. You will not get this information from here. Yes. You will get understood. Yeah. You see, there is a employee ID 100 and the same employee ID is there is your manager ID. Agree? There is a manager ID called as your 100. So what that really means, if you will go to your organization, okay, if you will go to your organization, let's say for example, this is your owner. Inside that, maybe there are 3 director. Why self-join comes into picture. There are 4 director, A, B, C, D. Okay. Then under that, there are few employee. Okay. Correct. Again, they have some few employee. Okay. Again, this manager has some few employee reporting to them. So he is a manager, A is a manager, as well as A is an employee. Agree? A is a manager as well as. So apart from your CEO, every employee has his own manager. Correct? So this, if you go to your A, he has your employee ID. This A has his own employee ID as well as has his own manager ID. Correct? So if I want to see who is the manager of which employee, so then what I need to do? Tell me, can I join employee ID to your manager ID, same person? Can I do?
Yeah.
You got the practical use cases. So the same employee is also a manager and the same manager is also an employee. So in this scenario, if you will see, whenever we will go for cross join, whenever you will see this employee ID is also there inside your manager ID. Okay. Same employee ID, Lex is also there inside your manager ID. Here you will see, okay, for 100 and 100, for employee ID 100, okay, he is the CEO. That's why he is not reporting to anyone. But if you see 101 and 102, they are director. To whom they are reporting? Nina and Lex. They are reporting to the owners, correct? Or CEO. If you see 103 and 104 or something, they are reporting to maybe 102. 102 is your Lex. That's what this flow is, organization flow. So here, if you want to see who is reporting to whom, so can I write maybe if in place of here, I'll write employee ID. This is what the ID. Last name, if I'll write E dot st. Write D dot employee ID. MCR, okay, no, that's a manage. And there underscore ID. It's a under employee ID. Your manager ID. Perfect. You will see the output. Invalid. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you got it, guys. How this is going flow. Okay. So again, if you want to go for first name and last name, you can put it so that you will get who is reporting to whom. Okay. If I write this one is D dot. You can find who is reporting to whom. You will get the all this information. Yeah, you can find who maybe Nina and Alex is reporting to Steven. Alexander and Bruce is reporting to Lex. Bruce and David is reporting to Alexander. You got if you'll go and check the Flona, the same thing. You can say he is the manager. This guy, sorry, this guy are the employee. These guys are the manager. Got it? What is the practical use of your self join? Or any doubt?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we'll come across your self join. Just give me a second, guys. Just give me. Okay. This is the most advanced concept you may get into the interview. Okay. So I have a table called A table. Okay. I have another table called as B table. Okay. So inside my A table, I have three records. So what are the three records? I have ID called as your. I have three things. Okay. I have ID called as 112. I have ID inside my B table called as 11112. Okay. If I'll join these two table, inner join, what is the output? Can anyone tell me what will be the output? What will be the output? If I'll join. No, forget about the syntax. I want to see the output. That's it. I want to see the output. Okay. So in this scenario, if I'll join based upon the ID, what do you think? One will be get joined with this one. Okay. This one will be get joined with this one. Okay. Again, this one will be get joined with this one. Again, this one will be get joined with this one. This one will be get joined with this one. Similarly, this one will be get joined with this one, and this one. Perfect. Don't think that here one will be joined with one. No, it's a many to many relationship. Many to many. 90% people will fail in interview. What people will usually think? One, 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 one means the output is one. That's it. No, the output is if this is table A, this is table B, the output will be one because this one will joined with this one and this one. Again, this one will be get joined with this one and this one. Got it? So don't write this one. 95% interview will get it. Okay? Or any doubt?
No, got it.
Yeah, I'll give a one homework for you. If you are interested, you can take it off. Okay. So what is that
Yeah.
homework? Okay. I have a table. Okay. I have a table A. I have a table called as country. Okay. So inside my country, there are 5 countries are there. What are the 5 countries? India, Australia. Okay. Let's say, for example, World Cup is going on. Then Pakistan, then New Zealand, and South Africa. Okay. So what I want to see, India will play with Australia, correct? India will play with Pakistan. India will play with New Zealand. And again, India will play with South Africa. Similarly, the in England will play with Australia. Sorry, we erase it out. Okay. Australia will play with Pakistan. Australia will play with New Zealand. Australia will play with South Africa. And Australia also will play with India. Agree? Australia will also play with India. Similarly, I want to see how many matches. So what is my output? India versus Australia. So similarly, I want to see the output. Then I want to see India. All the possible matches should play against the teams. India versus Pakistan. You got the output? This is what the output I will tell. I want. I want a table with this output. Got it?
Yeah.
Even if VS will be there, in output, I want to see VS versus. Okay. So if you want to create, you just give a try. If not, I'll share you the code. Perfect. Yeah. Then we'll come to your joinings. Okay. So what are the different kinds of joins? Okay. Sorry. Joins are over. Then we will go to your subquery. I think subquery we already been discussed. Okay. What is the subquery will do? Subquery will give you the two statement. What is that? This is my outer query. This is my inner query. And if you remember, the output of the inner query is your input to the outer query. Guys, do remember? Yeah. So what happens? Let's say, for example, if I go to this table, okay, this table, if I'll write select star from departments, okay, departments I want, okay, these are the departments are present, okay, these are the departments are present. If you'll go to your employee, these are the employees are present, okay. I want to see all the employee who's are present in department ID 90. So what I'll write? Can anyone say? I want to see all the employee who are present in department 90. So what is the syntax I'll write? Select star from employee where department ID is equal to department underscore ID. In SQL, the syntax is very critical. The spelling and all these things. Even if Python also. Okay, department ID is equal to 90. If I'll write this one, what it will give? It will give all the list of employee which are present to department ID. Okay. But here, let's say, for example, I don't know. Okay, I don't know the department. If you'll go to the departments table, you will see. Okay. What is the department ID 90? It's the executive, correct? If I'll write the same query, okay, same query where department ID is equal to 90, okay, what it will give me? It will give me output called as your executive. But the guy don't know the department ID is equal to 9. He come and ask, can you give me the list of employee who are belongs to a executive class? Got it? Question. Got the question? He wants to see the employee who are belongs to executive class. So this query can be modified. If he will write 90, he don't know what is executive, what is the department ID of 90. So what he will do? Can I write this way? Can I write this way? Okay. So there are two concepts. What is the use of in and equal? If there is more than one output, then it will go for in. If there is a single here, single one, then equal to. If there are multiple, then it will go to in. Okay. So what I'll write? So what is it? Too many values. What is that? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Tell me.
in
Yeah.
general, they are like people are telling for best practices we should not use star, right? Because
Yeah.
it will,
Yeah.
yeah, it will slow down the database.
Database. Yeah. But if you individually, you can write. No. Means I don't know. You guys are aware of scanning and all these things, indexing, scanning. Okay.
No,
So what we usually do, let's say for example here, how many tables are, how many columns are I'm getting fetched? All columns, correct? So here I have to scan all the columns data. Perfect. If I'll use
yeah.
in place of star, if I'll use something 4 or 5 like this, 4 or 5 columns. So how many columns I'll scan? I'll scan 5 columns. Perfect. Yeah, if I'll write unnecessary star, it will give too much column. But here it will give 5 columns. That's why people usually say don't write star. Okay. That's the for optimization kind of things. But for learning purpose, star is fine. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you write, and there is also whoever are also saying that there are two types of databases in the industry. One is row-oriented database, and another is columnar database. So inside your columnar database, this performance will be get improved, not your row-oriented databases. So what are the columnar databases? If you heard the term about Snowflake, BigQuery, these are your columnar databases. Row-oriented databases like Oracle, MySQL, these are your row-oriented. So in Oracle, it won't impact anything. But if you go to your Snowflake and all these things, it will be get impacted. So people usually write, go to the specific, because here I don't want phone number. So why I'll fetch the phone number information, correct? That will unnecessarily improve my cost. Okay. That is a altogether different discussion. Okay. This is your subquery format. Okay, here this is my inner query. So the output of what is the output of inner query? Tell me. The output of inner query is your executive, correct? If you'll
Yeah.
see, yeah. If you'll see, I'm getting no, sorry. So if I'll write these things in place of department, I have to write what is that?
Only the department ID is equal to 9.
Yeah,
We'll print that.
yeah. No. It should be department name is equal to executive. Then me is equal to executive. So I don't know department ID. So do I am using any department ID right here? No, I am not using any department ID. Still, I am able to find the employee.
Yeah.
Got it? This is what the subquery. So if I'll run this inner query, it will give me 90. Okay. And this 90 will be the input to this department ID. Got it? This is your, and inside your inner query, you can write all the joins, everything. It's as simple as a SQL. Okay. So this is your normal subquery. Okay. Now you can do joins and everything inside. So inside your subquery, you might end up. So which query will execute first, inner query or outer query? The inner query will be executed first. Once it will execute, it will throw the output. Then it will be the outer query will be get executed. This is what your subquery looks like. Okay. Then we will go to your set operation. Okay. If you guys remember what are the different set operator we understand inside your Python set,
Yeah.
what are the set? Intersection, union all, then yeah, A minus B, B minus A, correct. These all things are there. So here we'll do the first and the foremost thing. What do you mean by union? If you want to combine the output or the input of two things, then you will go for a union. Union means union, this as simple as that. I am unioning everything. Okay. Let's say, for example, I have an employee table with ID 123. Again, I have a department with ID 124. So what will be the output? 1234. Correct. 1234. So that similarly, in place of union, if I'll go for union or what it will be do? It will be 123 again 124. So you can say the 1 2 is repetitive. Correct. This 1 2 is repetitive. So in 90% of cases, you will get a question. What is the difference between your union and union all? Okay. So inside your union, you will get only distinct record, and inside your union all, you will get a duplicate record. Let's say, for example, I have a table called E. Inside that, I have 1 and 2, 2 ID. I have a table B. I have 1 and 3. So if I go for union, so what is the output I'll get? I'll get 1, 2, 3. If I'll go for union all, I'll get 1, 2, 1, 3. Got it? Here, this is union all. Having duplicate, this is your union. 70% time you will get a question. What is the difference between union and union app? And if you do remember, inside our Python, inside your Python there is a union operator. Correct?
Yeah.
Union operator. Okay. What this union means? This pipe operator. Correct. So what this pipe operator will give? The Python union is nothing a union. It's a union all. It is a interview one also. So Python union will give you the output of which operator inside your SQL. Python union is equal to union all inside your SQL, means it will give duplicate. Got it? What is the basic Python union difference and what is the basic Python SQL union difference? 70-80% time I have seen this question as well. Okay. Same table they will give. They will ask to write a union. Okay. Inside your SQL, and they will ask to write the union. Convert this two data into your set type. So can you able to convert? Okay. First you have to convert into your list, then convert explicitly this list into set, and then apply your union. Then you will get this kind of output 1 2 1 3. But inside your SQL, you will get 1 2 1 2 3. Okay. Yeah. This is okay. If I'll write intersection between E and B, so what will be the output? Intersection is your only common data, only one. Correct. If I'll write A minus B, what will be the output I'll write? There is a minus, MINUS. What if I write A minus B?
1.
It will be 2. The data present in E but not present in A, or I'll write A minus B. If I write, so data present in A but not present in B. What is B minus A? That is 3. Correct. 3 is your B minus A.
Unless one question, I know it's not like related to this, but let's say right now whatever table is available, we are querying that table, right? And we are getting the data. But how they are inserting these tables in this SQL server means how do they write these queries like the SQL how do they create this file in such a way that we can get output out of it?
Means how this tabular, how these data are
How these
inserted into
tables are
department.
created in SQL environment? Yes.
Okay. So whenever you will go to any of the things, so either you will get, okay, but usually you guys are aware of ETL application. So what ETL usually do? ETL means extract, transform, and load. Okay. So what extract,
Yeah.
transformation, and load will happen? So okay. So usually we get Excel sheet, we may get CSV or API. Okay.
Correct.
Just give me a second. हाँ गोटे मिनट रे जाऊ Yeah. So so in the backend, what application we have CSV file. Let's say, for example, you are doing all the transaction. Think about a small application, correct? So we are doing CSV file, Excel sheet. These are means a kind of a CSV. Excel is also a CSV. So once you will do, we usually load this into a table structure. Okay. First, what will happen? If you go to my create syntax, so first we'll create the schema based upon the data. So we usually create syntax like this. Okay. I have defined the syntax. Okay. These are the columns I should expect from the source. These are the columns I should expect from means per department. These are the columns. These are the employee columns. Okay. Once I'll get, there might be different kinds of your ETL like Informatica, Hadoop, PySpark, anything. Any ETL software or any ETL programming would be there. So they will push the data. Let's say, for example, Python. Will go to read.csv. Maybe whenever we'll go to Pandas, I'll show you. So you can directly go and read the content of your CSV file. Correct. That CSV will be get inserted into your table. This is one. Let's say, for example, this is my CSV. Okay. Let's say, for example, take the thing of your any API. So Flipkart website. So what Flipkart website is that? A front end will be there, correct? A front end will be there. Whenever, let's say, for example, you are going a Tatkal ticket or a railway ticket, IRCTC application. So what will happen? There are small boxes, correct? This is my name box. This is my mobile number box. This is my maybe your, I'll say that age box. So at the back end, what I'll do? I have three box: name, age, and mobile number. So in the backend, I will create a customer table. I have name, I have age, and I have mobile number. Perfect. So this is a API running. The moment I will hit here, the name is Anvesh, it will get insert Anvesh. The moment I will put my age 30, I will get it here. The moment I will get maybe mobile number, I'll get my mobile number XXX. So this is the two way. If CSV, any file, JSON file, and all these things, so there are n number of Python programs, n number of application like NiFi, Informatica, Ab initio, Teradata, Ab initio, Pentaho. These ETL can be happen. This also can be done through your Python. So this will usually load the data into your this table, and people also manually insert like this also. There are some things here. I'm inserting value, correct? Manually insert into department value this.
No, but manually will be very less, right? Like nobody directly access.
Yeah, that I do agree. Manual will be 99%. It won't happen in the production environment, but still also, let's say, for example, some critical data is there. People are still also manually. Let's say, for example, you can say gold transaction. Maybe you can go to Malabar or Joy Lucas. They are manually inserting, correct?
Okay.
Small databases. Yes. Table is backend is look like this Excel sheet. This is a table. If I'll select these three, this is a table. Manually I'm fill up and directly, if you'll see, I can show. I'm not sure external loader is there.
So these web applications, right? You mentioned about IRTC or Flipkart.
IRCTC. Yeah.
Yeah, Flipkart. So the API is it might be in JavaScript or something, or how?
No,
What is that?
Python API will be there.
Python
Flask,
API.
okay. For API, you need to learn Flask or Flask API. If you can Google, there is a called Flask, FLASK, Flask API, Django, Django. So these are external, you can say,
Flask API.
yeah, Flask, and these are some API creator. But inside that, you have to write your Python code or JavaScript code, anything, any programming, Spring Boot, Hibernate, and these people are there. But nowadays there are a lot of API creator, but one of the most used one is Flask.
Okay.
Okay, but this is, you can say, these APIs are template. kind of template, but the inside that programming is your Python. Same create and all these things. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Stop.
I think we are on time, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's then discuss tomorrow. Okay, I'll go to group by and then I'll go to merge. There are a few small things are there. We'll cover. Yeah, I do understand the SQL. I'm going little fast, but this is not a part of your Python syllabus, but still I'm covering it. Perfect.
No,
But
I understand.
keep trying on. If you are facing any challenges, just do let me know. I'm still happy to help you. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Do we have class tomorrow or no?
Yeah, no. We have class tomorrow. If not, I'll cancel at the end moment, but at this moment, we have class tomorrow. You guys
Okay.
want to cancel, it's well and fine. Because from Monday, I'll be strict because I'm just back to my exact location. So from Monday, it
The
will be.
problem
So,
is the other guys are not joining, right? So not sure what happened.
okay, then let's cancel tomorrow. But from Monday, there will be as regular as. There won't be any discrepancy from my side.
Okay. Thanks.
So maybe we'll canceling tomorrow, then we'll meet on Monday. But from Monday, it will be no, if no one also join, I'll go ahead. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye.